Before I was hungry and you gave me food. I was thirsty and you gave me drink. A stranger and you welcomed me. Words from the Gospel of Matthew and a significant part of the mission of the Catholic Church. Across the Diocese of Springfield and throughout the country, the hungry and thirsty and the stranger are the very people coming forward seeking help, facing unexpected and long-lasting financial difficulties because of COVID-19. The numbers of people in need now include families who never before faced food insecurity. Kathy Harrington reports.
How we doing? Never. 3 families, please.
It's the Saturday morning before Thanksgiving, and cars are lined up on Beacon Street in Greenfield for grocery pickup. Deacon John Leary says since April, this outreach has distributed more than 180,000 pounds of food.
We're caring for people that we don't normally have to care for. I think that's the point. These people are never had to sit in a line before for groceries. But we just want to treat them with love, that's all. Just treat them with love, dignity, and respect.
Bye-bye.
For this giveaway, Leary wanted to include a turkey, but he kept hitting roadblocks.
So I left it up to God. I did. I said, okay, if it's meant to happen, it's meant to happen.
He spent Sunday afternoon working on his car when the phone rang.
I got a call from a friend who a friend of his was inspired to do something this Thanksgiving.
The friend of a friend is Vic Ficosi of Holyoke.
I was driving home last Friday night. I'm thinking about this holiday coming up and the people who are affected by this COVID-19 issue and how they're going to be struggling. So, in my ear, I heard, take $500 out, put some boxes together, pass them out. So I decided I would do that.
But how do you find the people in need? Ficosi called a friend, Paul Pierce, who knew that Deacon John Leary could answer that question.
Deacon John, as it happens, had just been notified that he was putting all these boxes together. He wasn't going to be able to get the turkeys. I said, well, he's got $500 worth of turkeys he can buy.
Pierce was inspired to contribute another $500, and another friend put in $500, and...
So one thing led to another, and all of a sudden we came up with $2,000 to buy 150 turkeys at 99 cents a pound, just like that, just through God's providence.
Leary says since April, that's how this food giveaway has worked.
I ordered all the food on Monday. I sent trucks down on Friday to pick it up. It's brought up here. We bag it all. We bring it here on Saturday morning. We give it all away, and the last car picks up the last bag. I'm telling you, it's a miracle every Saturday.
On this day, Ficosi and Pierce and his wife Patty join the volunteers loading up the cars. Also on the crew are Ed Cottrill and the youngest member of the team, Ed's 7-year-old son, Nick.
Deacon Leary just put an email out to folks who either had trucks or wanted to help, distribute the food, and we had both.
One time my dad took me for food pickup, and there wasn't any food deal, so we just drove back to help unload, and I helped, and then one of the guys said, "Hey, Ed, are you done come tomorrow?" And so I feel like people need food, and I want to help them.
In Westfield, it's the students from St. Mary's schools pitching in with a food collection and distribution for the St. Vincent de Paul Food Pantry, who really make it happen, says Kate Taibbi.
October, I put out the flyers to Colleen in the elementary school, Brittany in the high school, the secretaries. They helped me out tremendously. Look what we get. It's amazing.
The students
are
amazing. Really generous.
Planning for 156 families to show up on Saturday, it's thanks to the schools, the parish community, Westfield business community, and other churches in the area who all contributed to make the Thanksgiving food giveaway possible. Students spent Friday night making up the bags of groceries.
We have a lot of students who really enjoy helping out St. Vincent de Paul. I've been doing this for, 3 years now, and it's really one of my favorite things,
Taibbi says since COVID, people do not enter the pantry to shop. For this large giveaway, she mapped out the strategy.
And now with COVID, we're going to be very careful. I called Lieutenant Bard at the Westfield Police, God bless. He's going to have an officer come down, and if there's any traffic issues, he will help us. If a lot of people come at once, I want people to be very careful about this. I want to keep my kids safe. I want to keep us safe.
The students and community volunteers carried out the bags of food, and distribution went without a hitch. At the Gray House in Springfield, volunteers were organizing bags of food for more than a week before Turkey Distribution Day. In the spring, they converted the Marketplace Food Pantry to a curbside pickup program. New Executive Director Kristen McClintock says it's safer for families and more respectful, too. On the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, 913 families received turkeys. Back in Greenfield, Deacon Leary says during this pandemic, we need to be listening for God with our ears, our hearts, and our souls to tell us what to do.
You may not think he's talking to you, but I'm telling you he is. And we have to open our hearts, most especially during this holiday season. We have our neighbors, our friends that are hurting. We just have to turn and help them.
And that is how we will get through this crisis together.
Yeah. God bless you now, okay? See ya.
I'm Kathy Harrington for Reel to Reel.
And plans are that this manner of food distribution will continue through the winter months.